Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day.
Happy, 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 happy,
Happy Labor Day.
If ever there was a Labor Day, it is because.
The Wicked Witch of the West right here. You got to laugh at the Wicked Witch, right? Who's B? Alright.
Faces. Weren't those faces great?
What faces? The faces?
The faces.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Hi, Lair. It's Lair.
Lair?
Because of all the wonderful things he does.
How you doing?
We're off to see the wizard.
What's up?
What's up?
Long on. Freaking flies everywhere.
Because they leave the doors open.
We've had some work done at the house and the doors have been
Hi,
open.
David.
I'm
Hi,
literally gonna
What's
turn into a fly.
Hi, Don. You are a
Jeff
fly.
Goldberg.
Hi, Fred. Grandpa's
Style.
gone. Faces were funny. I do believe so. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
How's everybody's Labor Day?
Hello, hello.
Everyone
hello,
barbecuing
hello,
or
hello.
family? What's going
I did
on
buy
out there?
burgers for today.
No, she's not a witch, Timmy. She was. I mean, she could be the Glenda, the good witch, right? I mean, everyone loves Glenda.
I am Glenda.
I think she's. Is it the Wicked Witch of the West? She's from the West. There it is. Just keep the water away from her, because we all know what happens.
No, it's not the water.
We all know what happens when water falls onto a witch.
Same thing that happens to our, the same thing that happens to our house and molds up and dies.
It doesn't mold up. It just melts. It melts.
Grandpa's not here tonight.
Oh, can you say it with any more glee?
Grandpa is not here
We have,
tonight.
which makes it a much more relaxing live for us anyway. We get to, enjoy and don't have
relax in the chaos of our life.
Do you want to get in? Because I can't move that anymore. You're just going to have to move closer. Or you can have half your face.
I want to get in. Oh, I would never be Glenda. She's way too boring for me.
Joy Behar is a bad singer. Did she sing? She's not related to Joy.
I always say that, you guys.
How you doing, guitar?
Yeah. She won't look here. I will look here.
Wow.
Who's Dr. Dave? His brother.
Yeah, my brother, Larry.
Always Dan's fault.
Yep, we got Dave on here. We got my older brother on here. Finally.
Dave is the doctor of the family. He
How you doing in
Top dollar.
Hattiesburg?
Top dollar wants me on the View. All right, I can be there. I can do it. Do you
Yes,
ever go out
I'm
on a
still
date?
married.
This is our date.
We were supposed to go to Ruth Chris for a real date, but that's my wife. She doesn't like to leave.
Don't say
the
that.
house. No, I'm
what
saying
was the problem?
I don't remember what was.
You don't?
I don't want to.
No, you don't remember. Because the guys were here till after 8
Uh-oh.
o'clock, and I was cleaning our room till after 9.
I meant tonight. I didn't mean.
Labor Day's not open. Ruth Chris is closed
I'm pretty
on
sure
Labor
it's
Day.
open.
No, you wanted to go Sunday.
Hey Siri. Say hey Siri. Is Ruth Chris open? Say it. Say it.
Ruth Chris hours.
You gotta say hey Siri. Oh. Hey Siri. It's
Just
listening to
don't do
me.
it. Well,
You don't
not
want to.
anymore.
No, you don't want to be. You don't want to be proven wrong.
No, I
on
don't
the
care.
spot.
But
I
we're
get it. How you doing in Nigeria?
really, you're gonna miss a live? I said it's Labor Day. We should take the day off, and you said we don't take days off.
It's all right. It's closed. There, you win.
Thank you.
There you go. Unless the days. I don't believe it. Hey Siri. Is Ruth Chris open on Labor Day?
It's open today from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Ouch! Ouch! That's the way our marriage goes. We argue, and then
Okay,
I'm
well,
right.
let's go, guys. We're sorry.
I gloat, and
we
she
gotta
gets angry.
we gotta go to Ruth Chris tonight because Dan wanted to go tonight.
We could
It's been
take
fun.
it. We could take it.
Good night.
We could take it.
Don't. I hate when you do that shit.
You're out of the view.
Good. 'cause
Well,
you-
it's not good. I mean, that's a lot of people
I'm
that want
trying
to
to
see
get
what you're actually
comfortable.
doing.
Funny me, I went cupping today and it relieved a lot of pain. Oh, so
I
yes.
like Ruth Chris. Yes, it is good. I like it.
No fun making out.
No
So
fun.
I have to tell you, this is something that is funny. So Dan, James says I'm a bad one. I'm a bad one, and that's why he's been married to me for 26 years. You think he's fucking afraid to get out of this marriage?
What does she have on me?
Jesus.
Oh,
Anyhow,
man.
so Dan comes downstairs yesterday morning, or not downstairs yesterday morning. Dan comes out yesterday morning. He's like, we need to sleep separately.
That's all right, the days.
Listen,
I forgive
we
you.
need to sleep separately. You're right. We need sleep. So then I'm like, yes. How long have I been pining for this, right? So
You're not even in the
so I'm
thing,
going to tell you how horrible my first
I
night.
didn't even know what you're talking about.
Sleeping separately for
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
So then last night I'm like, yes, I go upstairs, I clean the sheets, I clean the bed, I dust the room, I'm ready, right? And guess what?
I walk every day, Timmy G.
The worst fucking sleep ever. So 12 o'clock hits, my kids come home, 2 o'clock, 1:30 comes around, they're fighting upstairs. Mom, she pinched my titties. Like there's arguing upstairs. Then I slip down the stairs. I slip.
Who said, Mom, she pinched my titties?
Andrew, because they were fighting. So Andrew was giving her a dead arm, and then she's laughing uncontrollably. And Dan comes to the bottom of the stairs and says, Dan, did I say Andrew? He's like, is everything okay up there? And they're fighting, and they're fun fighting. Anyhow, so that was my night. And then he throws the kitty out of his room at 6:30 in the morning, and the kitty found me. 6:30 in the morning. Yeah.
The kitty meows and wakes you up early. But I had a good night. I mean, it was pretty good.
Yeah, had a good night.
That was a good night. I'm
Not me.
looking forward to tonight very much. Very, very relaxing. Very relaxing.
Anyway.
Can I show you Uncle Bill's picture? Queen, I'm sure I've got them. I don't want to go spend 15 minutes looking for them right now. I will post a picture of my
Look
dad
at James.
with his
Read
brother.
what James wrote.
For sure.
Are you going to stick up for your wife, please? I'm alone 24.
He's got a good point. I mean, a lot of other women would be a fraction of the cost.
I don't cost you anything anymore. Your kids cost you.
You give them. You spend on the kids.
That's a responsibility you have.
I've met it.
You planted the
I've
seed.
met it.
You
I've
planted
met that
the seed.
responsibility.
You grew
You
them
get through
inside
college,
my body.
I paid for their
I
college.
squeezed them
Everything.
out.
More than
I
I
did the
got.
hardest job ever. And I pushed them out, and now we care for them because that's what we do.
She pushed them out like 30 years ago, and I hear it about it every day.
We have a 30-year-old
Every day.
kid.
We have a 24-year-old.
Jennifer, sorry about
Hags,
that.
I just rounded up. Oh boy.
Yeah, by the way, I'm off tonight. My first glass. Cheers. Second sip. So.
Are you drinking water or are you drinking wine?
Turn my water turned into wine.
Thanks, you F. I like F. That says it all.
Do we hate each other? Every day of the
Sometimes.
week? 365 days a year.
Oh jeez.
Don't come over here.
Andrew, what are you doing?
I don't know you guys around damn lives.
He comes down with the towel.
You got stood up? Oh no.
What?
My water turned into wine. Yes, we're breaking up, Melissa. 26 years, actually 30 years together, we decided it's time. Yo.
We when we got married, we had a little pact. We said, look, man, neither of us have any prospects of any kind. Let's just get married and have some kids and see if we develop into a marriage. And we said if we don't, at 30 years, we'll just, go find our true partner. So we tried the 30-year experiment. We have 4 years left.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
And I don't know. I mean, it's up and down.
Cheers.
Some days it's,
You
oh
remember
my
that
God, I
last
think
night?
we're going to make it.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Some days I think, my God.
How are your titties doing today?
Fine. So why were you sleeping upstairs last night?
I know. And then Andrew sees that I'm upstairs, and then he says, "What did Dad do?" What did Dad do? I said, "What's funny is that I came up here to
God
sleep.
Damn it.
I came up here to sleep. Silly me."
Yeah, why would you go up there to sleep?
Because I didn't think I would have. You have bruises on your titty. By the way, that's not your titty. That's like your clavicle.
HVAC, Jerry, I'm up for it. I'll split a 30-pack with you. It'll have to be a weekend. You come to Burning Man next year. Any of you
Grandpa
guys
did say.
want to go to Burning Man? I talked to my good friends from high school, including Kevin, the guy I went on the trip with, and Moose, my buddy from the Navy, and we're going to Burning Man next year. We're going. He's got a motorhome. Moose has a motorhome. My friend and he's coming up. We're going to. You guys want to join
It's
us?
amazing, Judy.
No wives
So,
allowed, by the way.
I don't want to go in a motorhome.
You're not invited.
Good. Thank the Lord Jesus
All
and
right.
our Savior. Hello, Lee, to Lee. And then I slipped down the stairs. I don't know how anyone can stand
Yes,
watching
you're
it.
talking about Dr. Dave. That's my brother. We got him on. We got Dave on.
Oh, Dave's
That's my
on?
oldest brother. That's
Hi, Dave.
Zach's dad. No, he's not on.
Oh,
He's on TikTok now. But
Dan hasn't made, Leo. You're the first man that says that. Well,
What?
a couple of men say that. Dan hasn't made. He does have it made. Yeah, Burning Man says yeah, me too.
Burning Man, what?
Sounds like hell to
I'm-
Lee.
I think it would be a lot of fun going there, and just it's like your own little community for 2 days or 3 days. You watch Dave. We're working on him. It's fun. Zach and I are laughing at his videos. He'll come around. He'll get it, but he's got some great wisdom to offer people. So
What's your
and he'll-
favorite thing about me? Patty Chicky wants to know.
about you,
Oh.
my favorite, my all favorite.
You're taking way too
I
much time
think
for that.
I think that your eyes are definitely my favorite. That
Exotic bug?
they're dark. They're dark. And her skin color is olive
No, we're
colored.
not getting divorced. We have idiots that say, oh, you guys are headed for divorce. Let me tell you, divorce would have happened years ago. I'm stuck now. Fuck. I'm
You're
stuck in
stuck.
the mud. He is my mud. I'm stuck in the mud. Believe it or not, for you people who are miserable in your life, we do love each other. This is what true love is.
We're miserable, but we love each other. I mean, that's we just look. If we're gonna be miserable, we may as well be miserable together. Since
I don't even know if we can't find the
we've
paper
grown
that
to
says
know
we're
each other's misery, and
It's
so it's just not. We're just not disappointed every day.
I'm stuck.
We wake up at the lowest possible place, and there's nowhere further down to go. So we figure we're there. We can't get any worse. We
We're
can
invested.
only get better. That's what we do. You start
Julia says
rock bottom.
something is wrong with us.
What?
Actually, nothing is wrong with us. We are happily married. Smile.
We're so happy.
I'm so happy. God, I love you.
I love you too.
Everybody, ignorance. You guys, be better people.
My wife is a stay-at-home mom. I mean, even though there's no little ones running around anymore, they're all in college, but she's still a stay-at-home mom.
We're so.
We
we're
are
miserable
drinking.
and
I'm
happily
drinking a
married.
Budweiser, which has been I think I've been on it for like a month now, and she's drinking. It looks like water, but it could be
I'm
wine.
drinking water.
Are you drinking water
I am.
or wine?
Who knows? That's
I don't
the
know.
question. Am I drinking wine or am I drinking water?
That answers the question.
We are perfect together. I mean, I don't know how much more perfect we can get for one another. I mean,
I've never considered
if there was-
anything about my life or myself perfect. It always needs
F says lots of
work.
respect for what you do for your father.
I do a lot for him. I have a lot of respect for what you do for my dad. That's not ever an issue.
Thanks.
That's never an issue. That's one of the greatest gifts. If you said, what's my favorite thing, I think she's great. With my dad, she helps me take care of him, which
Okay,
is
so
really
all
nice.
the haters out there. Yeah, everybody says, I don't know how Dan could leave her alone with that man. She is horrible.
She's better to him than she is to me. Let me just say that. Much better. Much better.
Now that is probably accurate.
Hell, half. I know, Rach. I know. It's grating. It's
2
grating.
shots. Hell no, I'm not.
Spokane.
I'm too old for shots.
I could. I mean, I'm on a beer. I mean,
Doubtful.
I could.
Doubtful.
Hit the likes. We have, we used to do likes. If we hit 200,000 likes, I'll do a shot. I feel like it's a weekend.
It's not.
I have
no.
nothing early tomorrow,
No, and LT Ed never forgets my name.
and we have no
It's
Ed. It
funny
feels
that.
like it's
funny.
vacation because, yeah, I got a great video coming up on the YouTube. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 minute video. I dropped Mark off. I dropped my dad off to Mark. Mark has a rental here close to my house, and he the tenant died, and so he has to. It's a church that rents it out, so he's fixing it up, and I took my dad to drop him off there, and I videoed it. Just kind of not like the videos you see, but just like a video of just had the camera on. It was all of us interacting in a real life situation. Mark was very concerned about the house. It's about as real, kind of a behind the scenes video. I'm going to post it probably tomorrow
No, Ed
on
never thinks
YouTube.
he's married to me. No.
Very interesting. But he did once.
You feel bad for Grandpa? Oh, don't.
I feel bad for his condition. I don't feel bad for Grandpa because I think he's got it as well as he can have it, given his condition. But it is. I started writing poems in my 40s, Kai, and I just got a computer so I can start writing again. I need to start writing again, and I've been really busy. A lot of social media work and stuff at work and issues with my mom and dad. You know, house issues here with the roof leaks, but I'm looking forward to start writing again. Grandpa asked me if we're married all the time.
Yeah, because he forgets that we're married.
He asks, and he may not even remember, who I am or who she is.
No, he always remembers who I
He
am.
remembers your name. He remembers me, but he doesn't always remember.
But he never
that I'm his
confuses
son.
my name, right?
But the names are fine. But
Hi Brentman, thank you. I love how you do that. You don't have to, Brentman. That's really sweet. Does siblings like
I'm
you filming
55.
Dad? I'm sure there's. I don't think they really.
my
care.
siblings don't care. I mean, my siblings are grateful, that we're taking care of them, right? So it's not siblings. I have a niece that does not like it. She thinks that's the worst thing in the entire world. I'm terrible. But my siblings get it.
We both are terrible people.
I have one niece that doesn't like it. Damn dogs.
Will his condition get worse? Yes. Worse.
Amanda,
yes.
I will tell him that. Thank you for watching. I know he's going to
Oh,
get
hi Dizzy.
a little more, fluid with TikTok, and I'm helping him with how to do, post, writings on the top and that kind of stuff. But I think he'll be really good. Not like Neil's deGrasse Tyson, but he will provide real information. And I've said you've got to give an opinion at the end of everything. And I respect his opinion, so I listen to it. I can certainly recommend him. What's Buena Note? Buena Note? Do you plan to have him in one place soon? He's here most of the time now.
He's very dry, funny.
Like Mark now just he gives us breaks. 3 days. We'll take him 4 days. He'll take him for 3 or 2 or 3 days. But my dad's pretty familiar with both places. It might be a little confusing. He may not remember, if I tell him you're going to go stay at Mark's. But once he gets to Mark's, he remembers the layout. He remembers the dog. He knows where the food is, the refrigerator. It all comes back to him pretty good.
Medina,
So.
it's all tagged in our accounts. So you know who's real based on
There are
who
a
we
lot
tag.
of fake out there right now. I mean, there's so many fakes, especially on YouTube. Like there's a grandpa show, which is completely made up and fake, or somebody. They just repost the videos. I don't know why social media doesn't crack down on that. I guess they make money either way, so they don't care as much. But there's a lot of fake accounts. It's just finding the time. I don't want to really spend my time chasing down
there
fake
are
accounts.
new Mrs. D.
If you-
Markels. Yep.
If you can
I
just
made it.
report them, do the best. We appreciate
Looks
it.
like I've made it.
You've made it. You got fake accounts,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I got
You
fake
got
accounts.
once you're fake, then you made it.
Um,
Look at that face. That's a face to fake.
as far as music, he can't hear.
I got him.
You did, Goodman?
I have a video of him. I don't know where I'm gonna be able to if I'm gonna be able to use it because it's short. But the Chuck Mangione song came on. The Good Life or something. Bum 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 ba-da-ma-ma, ba-da-ma-na, na 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 na. That song, and I played it for him.
We tag him all.
And he listened to it, and I said, "Do you recognize the trumpet?" And he's like, "I hear the drums." And then he said, "Oh, it sounds like he thought it was mechanically produced, but he did listen." And it's just such a. Hopefully, I can get that video out in some way, shape, or form because I caught him listening for the trumpet. He wasn't real on point with identifying the instruments, but the interesting was he was listening for different instruments within music, and
Wait
that's
a minute, if he turns
remarkable.
on the TV himself and has the remote, it's all the way up. He puts it like to 70 something.
yeah, it
So he
blows
can't
the
hear.
speakers out.
Yeah. You
We
ripped
still have
him
a
off
thing.
and all his possessions. Yes. You said
Everything beyond
everything.
par, yes,
Everything.
and we're still doing
This
it.
was actually his house, but we just took
Well,
it
yeah,
over 17
everything's
years
been his.
ago.
We've
Yeah.
just taken it all, and
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mm-mm. Funny me. Mm-mm.
You're looking for a girlfriend from the USA? I'll be your
Thanks,
man.
Misha.
I'll be your girl. I guess he was looking for you.
I'll be your buttercup.
Buttercup, I don't know. Where's my F? That's F. He's talked before. Grandpa is with Mark right now. They ate at Chipotle today. They're having a good day. When do we I think we get them back tomorrow.
Thanks, Frank.
How you doing, North Dakota? Afghanistan, how are you doing?
Caroline.
Are we cool with kids smoking 420 at home? My kids are all adults, and I've told my kids I don't think you should touch 420 until you're 25,
Thanks, Jill.
when your brain is fully developed.
Thanks, Dizzy.
And we don't condone alcohol, but
It's 5:18.
I mean they are their own people right now. I certainly, the one thing I'm strict on is driving, right? If you drink, you're not driving, nor any of your friends or anybody that drinks here is not driving out of here. That's my biggest thing. How you doing? I was listening to Omaha by the Counting Crows. I love the song.
Hi, Kelly.
His dementia started about 80.
Somebody keeps asking about a home health nurse. We don't need one right now. He's really not that bad. So we're doing it.
We don't need a lot of help. I mean,
No.
if it gets to the point where he can't, where he falls every time he gets up, I mean, it is getting harder. No question about it. You kind of, in the video I have with Mark, I'm communicating with him. You catch it on the camera,
Roger.
where I'm explaining to Mark, you got to be extra careful with him now. You got to watch him extra close. It's, he's more susceptible to falling right now, and so you can see that kind of in the video that I'm going to post on the OO.
Somebody
on
said,
the
how did you
I
get
could-
such...
I might be able to post on TikTok too, because they now have longer
somebody
videos.
said, how did you get such a beautiful house? Well, Dan works. He's an attorney. That's how.
Well, thank you for the beautiful house.
That was there.
Thank you for that. This is my dream house, by the
Good
way.
man. This was his favorite house. So, long story, but yes, he saw this house. It was on the market for a long time in 06. And he said, this is it. And it took him a while to pull the trigger. I looked at it and I said, damn, that's going to be a lot of work for me. It is. Hi, Just Jules. How are you guys? Happy Labor Day. No house tour right now. We are in the middle of construction, so the house is a mess. He is I almost said family law. He's not a family law attorney. He's a, what are you? I don't even know what he is anymore. Do y'all sign autographs if we needed to? Yes, he's a Scorpio. I'm a Taurus. Grandpa's not here. The GP have any favorite movies? Yes, but would he recognize them today? I don't know. I have a walker. My friend dropped off a walker and he wants nothing to do with it. So that's where he's at mentally. We have a lot of pets. We have two dogs, a pig, and 7 cats. So 10. Yes, we are, Stephen. Thank the Lord in everything that comes up. Any Bollywood movies? Grandma and Ginga. No. Kim, I don't know what that is. Thanks, Chris. What do you do for work? Well, I take care of my family. I help take care of Grandpa. And I do everything and beyond.
Above and beyond.
And we're also caregivers. And we are also creators. Yes.
Create.
So that's what we do now.
We create.
Oh, thanks.
We
Al.
created
That's
3
really sweet.
children.
We created.
And now we're creating.
He just did the easy part. I did the hard part. About 4 of the cats are outside, and the others are in and out.
Banana. Hey, if you are
For the
on
most part, Lisa.
on
yes.
the TikTok, if you could if you like your content, if you
No,
could give
no
a
one
quick
wants
follow,
that.
it would be
He doesn't know what
appreciated.
that is.
We appreciate it.
Work is never
I
done,
appreciate
sweet
it.
Monica. I was working till 9:30 last night cleaning up the room.
You were.
I'm
Happy
a-
Labor Day,
I'm a
JMG.
I'm more than a
Fun
housewife.
fashion jewelry.
You seem like a chauvinist. Anyhow, hi. Your brother is great. Everybody's loving Dave.
Oh, okay. So I will pass that along. He's D-Cell NorCal MD. He's my
Hello from
same thing with
Tennessee.
MD on the end. So
My
if you
hometown.
want to
My hometown.
give him a follow, he's he's shocked at how many people are following. He can't believe it.
Hi, Kate. Bye.
But we're getting him on.
Dan's drinking a Budweiser.
I'm drinking my bud.
Damn. Hello. You know, when there's 1.6 thousand people in here, it's hard to get to everybody, you guys. I'm doing both.
There, yeah, and there's another 400 on YouTube over here.
Somebody has
You're drinking an
to do
8%er,
it.
so you can drink half as much as me and enjoy all the benefit.
He is very informative. He's very dry and he's very black and white.
He's
so.
he's who I listen to for all my medical
Thanks
advice.
for watching us from the beginning.
I mean
Oh, thanks.
I will challenge like I would challenge anybody, but YouTube is what we say, Mary, because in order to not,
Kind.
they don't like you saying
What it is.
YOUTUBE.
Do they like you to
They
spell
don't
it?
like it on other social media channels. So we say, like
Vacation,
blue moob.
We're getting ready to go to Tahoe for like 4 days, but
I-
our max vacation
I
is
pulled
like 3
Danielle-
or 4 days.
Because how did I pull you?
Yeah. We
I was
actually,
better looking
hold
than
on,
her
yeah.
at the time.
No, you
she
gotta
got better
realize-
looking and I got old.
He made Grandpa famous. He made Grandpa famous.
I made Grandpa famous.
So it's not Grandpa didn't make
I
us
made
famous.
Grandpa famous.
Grandpa, he made Grandpa famous.
And then I just ride Grandpa's coattails.
And then we just make
We ride-
money
we
and,
ride-
we
We created the coattails that we're driving on. Everybody loves Grandpa, which
Do we
is
think it
amazing.
confuses Grandpa more back and forth? I mean, it might for
It-
the
it-
minute,
it-
but
it-
it is what it is, you guys.
Not so much anymore. It was more of a problem for him, but he acclimates so quick now. I don't know
Because
whether that's because he's getting worse and he just acclimates
recognizes
quicker.
the
But
house. I think he feels comfortable. He
Deborah,
knows.
my mom is around my videos all the time.
Right.
She asks. She thinks she's
Yes, Kay.
old and unattractive. So she's like, I don't want to be on. You can put my old pictures on. But she's in a lot of the videos. I just don't video her because she asked me not to, and I respect her wishes.
Thanks,
But
Bianca.
if she would, I mean, she is such a beautiful lady.
Thanks,
If she
Bianca.
would ever,
That's sweet.
I would love to get my mom on, and maybe that
Okay.
will happen.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
She can't handle listening to two people talk at the same time.
Oh, well, that's kind of what we do.
New Amsterdam peach vodka. Really? New Amsterdam?
I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in a few months, so I have not tried the new sandwich.
Hi, Christine.
Are
Are
you?
you
Yeah,
awake?
she's a Taurus. She's a bull.
I'm a bull.
She's a bull.
I'm bull-headed.
She's got.
Bonsoir, Julie. Comment ça va? Dave is D-Sal NorCal MD. No, these are not
I'm a
apples.
November Scorpio. I'm November Scorpio.
No,
Mark
Angel. That's not
Mark is an October Scorpio. My brother, who also takes care of my dad, but I am a November Scorpio.
Dan, it's not our business to tell why they're divorced.
I don't talk about their
You
business.
gotta look here, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. If someone asks why, I don't. It's not my business, so I can't. There's a lot of people on here.
I
If
tried
my
to
mom
know.
ever wants to talk about it, I would definitely love to post it, but it's just not my business, so I'm not gonna comment on it. I was a little kid too.
P.S. There's no teeth update. What's the biggest change? I say the biggest change right now is his walking.
Yeah, he's a lot more
That's the biggest
susceptible to
change.
falling, it seems, which is really
Yeah, Dan.
mentally he seems to be doing all right, but physically, the area that I wasn't as worried about, he's getting older, and so, and if you watch the video, I'm saying to Mark, you got to be extra careful now. It's not, a year ago, he could, Dad, go check the mail, and I would have to have confidence in him going and checking the mail. Now, I would have to walk with him and make sure he doesn't,
I
click his
think
heel on something.
we're more freaked out now with his walking around the house than we've ever
I mean,
been.
we're very flipped out. He falls. And he's has
And
not
his-
been hurt, thank God.
His
But I
walking has
know
been extra shuffly.
that when he fell, Don, it was the scariest moment of my life. I yelled at Danielle when I first saw him down, and I thought, "Fuck, this is."
Well, you didn't yell at me.
I
but you
did.
yelled
I
for
yelled.
me.
What did I say?
Daddy, Val, get the fuck in here!
I said, "Bring it. I need a towel right now." I didn't know how bad it was, and I was gonna. But he turned out that he somehow it was just a glancing blow, And any little wound on my dad's going to bleed like a sieve. So
Grandpa wouldn't know why they're divorced. Sometimes he thinks they're still married. Actually, recently he's been asking, "Where's my wife, Joanne?" So we have a walker. He won't have anything to do with it. My friend just.
I called my mom.
No,
and
I
said,
did not
maybe
go
you
down
can
this
use the
time.
walker because he won't.
I was good.
Right now, Scott, he's
stitches.
with Mark right now, and I believe they're at home. They're at home now. They were out today earlier
I
at
can
Home
do Dan
Depot.
really well under that status. Where the fuck did get that fucking hair?
He won't use a cane right now.
No, you guys, he's too.
He doesn't think that he's 91. He doesn't think that he has any physical disabilities at all. He's ready to help move furniture. I mean, I'm not kidding you. He wants to, when he wants to help, he doesn't want to,
He wants to-
weed
I mean,
or do the dishes.
our
He
house-
wants to move the
Our
bed.
house is in disarray right now, and he wants to. I've never done this, but I'll help you put up the
And he-
baseboards.
and
I
he
mean,
would.
he doesn't. Yeah.
I'm not strict at
News.
all, except for
Jay, news, that's what he
making
wants.
good decisions, right, and living with the mistakes. My daughter right now, she made a decision, and now she wants to do something else, but she had locked herself in for a year, and so she's calling my mom and saying, "I'm telling my mom, you cannot bail her out. She cannot.
Poker mom.
She's going to have to live with that decision for the duration
Okay,
of the
thank
year because." You have to understand that decisions you make, especially buying a car, buying a house, signing a lease, those lock you in, and you have to use you have to make good decisions when it comes to those kind of big decisions. And so we're not strict, but I really want them to learn life skills to be able to survive on their own when I die, and I could die at any time. I have no idea, so I want them to be able to make it on their own. That's my goal, not to help them or fund them or correct their mistakes. I want them
It's
to
hard.
feel it.
We do that with his brother Bill. Having to remind him every day at dinner time. We can literally. I can give you an outline of every day when the questions come. I can tell you what he's going to ask in the morning, in the afternoon, and evening. He's very routine on that. Hi, Kenzie. Yeah, it's not an easy thing, Tabitha, right? We're just learning every day and trying to adjust.
The American Alzheimer's Association has a lot of
Indeed.
resources and assistance
Me
for
too.
caregivers, and there are also a million great caregivers
Always surprised Jay. Mr. Mugmug.
on here like Polite Care that give advice for a living, and they're very good at what they do. And it's important to get help because I didn't know what the hell to do.
Hello from Israel.
I
Hi,
had to
Linda.
learn what to do.
And we're still
I do in
learning
Houston.
every day. We're
I
still
still
learning.
learn because
It's not.
the disease develops and the disease progresses. So what worked, last month may not work next month. So you'll learn as you go through it. Sir, do you know about old age? I'm not an academic. I don't have any training in dealing with dementia or
Thanks,
old
Tina.
age. It's all family
Hello.
hit or miss. Donnie is
Donnie's
great.
a pain in the ass.
Donnie Brasco is living up to his name.
Hi, Furry.
He's awesome. Thank you, and thank you for the follow. And if you
Hi,
could give a
Don.
quick follow, it would be greatly appreciated. Courtney, thank you so much.
Yeah, and Cassandra, sometimes you can go along with him, but many times with Ed, he needs the reality orientation. Everybody's different. There's no black and white for any person with dementia.
Yeah, and we sometimes
That's
our
right.
approach is different from 1 hour to the next and how we're dealing with them. Dad, where's my brother Bill? It could be I don't know, and then at some point when he's reaches the point where he's
No.
just
We've
he
been
won't
busy.
give it up. You have to. Dad, Bill died 15 years ago. You were there, and that kind of brings a little bit of peace to him, as long as he doesn't go into grieving mode. So it's
Why
just
can beer
it's a
not
tightrope
bottle?
walk. What?
Why can beer not bottle?
Beer does bottle. Why beer can, not bottle, is probably what they were saying. I like bottles better, but
Super hard.
they're easy
Delicious.
to buy. And I'm usually shopping with my dad, and we carry the stuff out a long way. So bottles are heavier. So that's literally because I know I'm going to be
That's
carrying them out. I'm going to have my dad have one bag. That's one of the reasons because it's easier
Mark
to
is
carry
like
out.
Mark 420 or something like that.
My favorite single malt. I'm not a big whiskey drinker.
His friends are though.
My friends are. I mean, she's from Nashville. I've been to Jack Daniel's factory, and you know, their premium
Running
view
for
or
every
whatever the
day.
hell it's called. What's their stuff called? The
Gentleman's Jack.
Gentleman's Jack is all right. I'm not a big
He
whiskey
doesn't like
drinker.
alcohol.
I'm not a big hard alcohol
I
drinker.
love tequila.
I
I'm a
just
tequila
like
person.
the buzz. I
We do
drink for
not
the
leave
buzz.
Ed left alone. No.
Will you drink with Nancy Pelosi? I don't know Nancy Pelosi. HVAC Sherry. Would she drink with me? That would be the bigger question. I would drink with Nancy Pelosi. I
Oklahoma
drink
wants to know
with.
why you park so far away to get him to walk.
Yeah, I would drink with anybody. I don't care about their politics.
Mm-mm. We don't
McCarthy, Pelosi, Boehner, any frickin' Speaker of the House. You're damn right I would go speak with them because I'm an American, and I respect that. From whatever party they were with. We did no margarita tonight. We did, you know. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
More
I
research.
practice criminal law.
More research for what? Thanks, Robert. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day to
Been
everybody. I would drink
Sarah,
with Warren Buffett too.
That's such a tricky thing because, you know, we're all human, right? So we're all going to be triggered and we're all going to argue at times. So we don't want to paint the picture that we don't argue sometimes. We do argue sometimes because it's natural.
Tony
We're
is a
human.
young unmarried lawyer. Anybody out there for Tony?
Hi, Tom.
Can I share a poem tonight? If I had one,
Omaha.
who was that? Somebody Shields.
Right.
Was it Caroline, right?
America.
Christine. I would love. I would love. I could share a poem, but my phone is. I'm
Defense.
talking on it right now.
It's defense.
Thanks, HVAC Jerry. If
Happy Labor Day,
I don't know who
Cardinal.
would want to
Hello
run for
from
president
Saudi.
in this day and age.
Cardinal.
Oh, your son's a DPM.
Thanks, Jay.
Yep, Grandpa loves your son.
Hi, cute kitty.
Fellow podiatrist. DPM is a doctor of podiatric medicine.
Sauv Blanc right now. That's my favorite.
Tony, Sandra. Tony is a single lawyer. Sandra. Stevie Wonder for president. Part-time lover.
Michael,
How you
trust
doing,
me,
Dubai?
we
In
might have
Texas?
some holes in the wall. Go Texas. You see that, Christine?
What are
You
you
didn't even
talking about?
notice it. Mike Goodman said there would be holes in my wall if I did what you did. I said, how do you know we don't have holes in our
What did
wall?
I do?
No, taking care of Grandpa.
Oh yeah.
I mean, trust me, it's not easy.
There's times it gets frustrating. I mean, you know,
How many hamburgers or tacos?
for me, Grandpa likes tacos. I mean, he typically chooses tacos. I ask him that all the time, and he does like his tacos. I know that. Hey, Oakley. I know where Oakley is. That's out by Stockton, on the way by the Delta out there.
Swim Master, because he doesn't tolerate them anymore. That's
Yeah,
why.
I wish he would. I
Come
mean,
on. Do you think we like repetition?
a lot of people get him some hearing aids.
I don't even respond anymore.
Of course, we would love it if he would wear his hearing aids. But what happens, just so you know, when we say he doesn't tolerate them anymore, he fidgets with his ears,
I
first of
barbecue,
all.
but not
Then they
really.
don't work, and then he takes them out every 2 minutes and wants to change the batteries. And back when he could,
Oh, you're welcome,
we had
Sarah.
big, replacement batteries. He'd go through like 20 batteries in one day. And it becomes such an ordeal. And then they don't work, and
Hi,
he's
Margaret.
angry, and he takes them off. It becomes such an ordeal. He just it doesn't work.
Jay,
It simply doesn't work.
he goes to bed at different times every day.
Usually 7 o'clock lately. Hey, from the 916. That's our
What made you fall in
local
love with
district.
me? It was love at first sight.
It was pretty much.
He doesn't
Believe
sleep
it or
through the
not.
night. No.
What? My grandpa does not.
Hi there.
He gets up, but it's not like he wakes up and turns on the TV. He wakes up. He'll go to the bathroom, try and turn off some lights, whatever.
That's okay, GMO. JMO. Can I say G? I do.
Brandon, Ted, Grandpa is with Mark tonight.
Tabitha drives me nuts.
We do barbecue sometimes. We should do more videos that show that. He does not. We do not worry about him wandering out of the house. He's afraid to wander off. He understands he has limitations. He really does, and he's
Dr.
not going to
Pocket.
wander away where he doesn't know where he is. Danielle is her own trainer. How long have we been married?
26 years.
26 years. I gotta pee again.
26 years.
I got to pee again.
Dr. Sigrid, as far as Dan, he's really picky in his law practice now. So if he believes somebody's guilty, right?
I mean, I'm very picky with
He's
cases,
very
with
picky.
new cases.
New
I
cases. So
I'm dealing with only current clients and only.
So I mean, if he thinks somebody's guilty, he has a hard time. You know, he doesn't. I don't. Maybe at the beginning of his career, he dabbled a little bit more, but he can't. You know, he's very ethical. Thanks, Olivia. 2 years ago, Rachel. Thanks you, Coca. Thank you, Coco Ma. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, mods, for helping me answer some of these questions. Police don't arrest innocent people. Sometimes. There's always a fine. Jam, come on. No, he never wanted to, Tessie. When you test for Alzheimer's, you have to go through extensive tests, and he wasn't in the mood. He doesn't think he has a problem. Hi, guys. Dan is a criminal attorney, personal injury. Yeah.
But I don't really take new case. I don't really take new clients on unless
14.
there's a real
14.
reason.
Oh, thanks, Rain. No, I don't like him when he shaves the goatee. We keep that.
I'm gonna have to do some manicuring coming up. You'll see. Dare Dog, it's not so much. It would definitely.
He's always there in
but,
the system.
You know, I have a space in my heart for actually innocent
Thank
people.
you, Diane.
My birthday's on the 14th, Kai.
Gina, I can't answer that question.
What's the question?
Does anybody know why she has gray pubic hair but none on her head?
That's a question for Dr. Dave. You'll have to ask Dr. Dave. D-Cell NorCal MD. I don't know the answer to that, except that, I mean, maybe you're stressed below the waist. I don't know. Are you getting enough? I don't know. I can't yodel. I can't. I don't even know what yodeling is.
No. Some people just need attention. Paula, I think you've missed what the social media thing is. It's about
Dixon,
attention,
I have not
right?
lost my hair. I choose to shave my head because I like bald. I like solidarity with other bald men. I have a full frickin' head of hair. I have so much hair I
Yes,
don't have to
Lori,
do
we
with it.
watch
I just shave it off because, you know, screw fashion norms and acceptance. You know, bald is beautiful. Everybody should. There's no need for hair. We got
And just so
hats.
you know, gray hair is also beautiful. Pubes or head, same thing.
Actually, I'm not a fan of pubes at all. I think if you just
Siri knows many things.
what
I don't know.
did Siri just come
Siri
on
just-
and
yeah,
offer
she
her
wanted- she
opinion?
wanted to talk.
Siri just offered an opinion on pubes for some reason. I don't know why.
Cayman, Dan is very vocal. There's a difference. Every personality is different. Dave is very cut and dry. He's black and white. He's
We're
a
all
doctor.
we think exactly alike. He's one of my favorite people to talk to and argue with because
Why do people ask her? Who knows? Because people are cuckoo.
they're crazy questions. People have different questions. She disagree with you on pubes. I'm not a pube fan. I'm not a pube fan. I don't know what Andrew's doing, but he's probably playing the game.
They get in your mouth. They do.
Debbie's arguing with somebody.
She is. Because Debbie said we don't arrest innocent people.
Yeah, that never happens.
Oh, God.
That's our house guest, you know, the one who's still working on me. She got an open file.
Doctor says bye-bye. She likes the way somebody's...
Can we name our
says
pets?
bye-bye.
That's a good. Sleepy, Grumpy.
That's not it.
Who are our other pet?
Your pets?
Happy? Yes. Can you name all of your cats?
Yes.
I can name them all.
Yes. Baxter, Coco, Millie, Creams, Beams, Donnie,
Bart,
Bart,
Joe,
Joe,
Eddie Cat,
Eddie Cat, and fucking the black and white one,
Winnie Kitty.
Winnie.
Winnie Kitty. Yeah, that's all of them.
I'm not a Pew fan.
I'm not a Pube fan.
Yeah, the redheadeds. You know.
I eat
what
ham.
About.
I'm not a big pork fan, but I do
I
like
was
ham.
the Millie pig. I was the purchaser of the Millie pig. Mildred.
And we do not ever feed the pig. So
well,
we don't
sometimes
feed
she
her pork.
accidentally gets a little pig, but
she might accidentally give the pig a little pig, but I'm pretty careful and make sure the pig doesn't get any pig because that's pretty gross to me. Hey, Dow Long, become the 420th member of the team. Thanks, beloved. I appreciate that so much. And I appreciate it. And if you're on and you could give a follow would be great. That helps. I'll put a little bit more me here. What's my favorite TV show? I mean, I'm a news guy. I do like, like old comedies like The Office and Seinfeld and stuff like that is, for mindless entertainment. I enjoy that. I like, shows like Pawn Stars and Pickers on history. I like that. I do not have a boat, Kelly. I knew a girl named Kelly Adams in my high school. The Ducks, great question. They bailed. I mean, we put them in that thing and they left and they never came back and never.
Well, one
Was
came
it?
back, remember?
Well,
Like
we don't
a
know
couple
if it's
weeks
the same
after.
one. We don't know. They all look the same to me. I know The Office is old, but they play replays on, those shows. I like. Oh, and Curb Your Enthusiasm from HBO. Sopranos. Sopranos would probably be my favorite television show of all time.
You did like True
Fix
Blood.
my hair. And I did like True Blood, but I like Sopranos and probably then Seinfeld. And I do love Curb. I mean, it's so freaking funny. He's so damn funny. I mean, I was watching on TikTok today, Larry David. He's waiting in line to vote for some local election, and he picks some other dude out that's voting for the other person. They agree, we're not going to wait in this line. We'll just cancel each other's vote out. And then he leaves and throws his crap in. And that night, his candidate loses the election by one vote. Who thinks of that crap except Larry David? He's just that mind is just too
True Blood.
It's too funny.
Anybody watch True Blood?
It was all right. It had a good
We watched it.
It was good. It had kind of that sexual stuff. Ted Lasso is another one that I like.
New season.
We have a new season. I do like Ted Lasso.
Good night, Kai.
Kai, and do your homework. Absolutely.
Ozark. Yep. Love both of those, Elsie.
2.5 Men was
I
good.
watched Everybody Loves
I like the guys and all that.
True Blood.
True Blood.
And Sopranos. I mean, I think Sopranos and Shameless
I
have
haven't.
got to
Lincoln
be.
Lawyer. I saw the movie.
Shameless has got to be one. Shameless and Sopranos have got to be one of the best.
I
all
forgot
time.
about Shameless.
Yeah.
It is
Best
freaking
all
Shameless. I mean, it lives up to
And
its name.
Seinfeld. And Seinfeld.
Yeah, but Shameless.
Shameless was Shameless.
The greatest scene in Shameless. I mean, the greatest scene in anything anywhere was when who's the guy in Shameless? What's his name? The main guy. That's that famous actor that was in
Macy.
Fargo. Macy. When he took he took the baby, like a newborn baby of his girlfriend, and was going to get it shots.
It's okay.
And so the woman gave him money for shots, and he takes the baby to a bar and spends all the money on shots. And so he asks for a needle, and the bartender gives him a needle, and he heats it up with a flame, and he sticks the baby arm to make it look like he had shots. I mean, I can't even imagine what mind comes up with that shit. But I cannot tell you, I was, just aghast and laughing at the same time. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, how bad it was. Yet
They're saying if you
so
like the
damn
Shameless,
funny.
then we need to watch The Bear.
The Bear? What
Where's
bear?
The Bear?
The Bear.
I didn't like Lincoln Lawyer. I didn't do it. I couldn't.
Oh, Wendy,
watch it.
I loved our trip up to Washington. I really
Oh, no,
did.
I didn't.
Grand Coulee was a blast. It was shameless. That's what I say. That's freaking shameless. Moneymaker, I'm going next year. And yes, I know the Giants lost today to the Cubs. I already know. Thank you. Moneymaker he's always on here to remind me when the Giants lose. Yet he doesn't ever come on and say, or she,
Breaking Bad.
or she, Moneymaker,
Watch
never
Breaking
says the
Bad.
Giants
He did.
won. Nothing good about the. He's a Steeler fan too. I mean, Roethlisberger, come on. You haven't had a team since Terry. I mean, we got to be honest. Did you win a Super Bowl? You might have won a Super Bowl somewhere in there, but I think Roethlisberger might have won one. But
Puerto Rico.
it was close.
Puerto Rico. Marcella, thank you.
Painkillers on Netflix.
When he died at the end, Dolores, that was my least favorite episode ever. Was the end,
I
the
never
last
watched it.
season finale of Shameless.
I don't know what letters are we talking about. Breaking Bad. I want to watch that. I mean, I heard there's some kind of plisting going on there with the female
I
inmates
love
or
Breaking
something.
Bad.
Yeah, we got Steeler fans in here. I'm a big Terry Bradshaw fan. I mean, I love the Steelers of the 70s.
I like their reality show.
Big Ben did win a Super Bowl. And, Big Ben is a quarterback. I'll give him that. Chiefs, go Mahomes.
Yeah, it suits my kids are watching that.
The Sounds of Freedom. I haven't seen it. That's a political movie, right?
Think of so. Thanks, Maury.
We're happy right now on here while we're drinking. We'll go back to bitching and bickering and fighting as soon as you go. Jack Lambert, amazing.
No tingles. Lip, I love Lip.
Oh yeah, I like Lip.
He's
the
on
genius.
the Bear. Oh, so Lip is on
2
the
Super
Bear.
Bowls for Big Ben.
I love.
He won 2. I mean, that puts him in a rare
Never
category.
done Better Call Saul.
Succession was good. Lil Biscuit, it's good.
I like Bradshaw.
Danielle's drinking wine. I smelt it.
No more. Hi, Bulldog.
She drank the wine.
I drank my
It's
glass.
gone. She's gone. She drank it. That's the cards. Gus, happy birthday tomorrow, man. 11 is good.
A Lip is Bear.
11's
Okay.
a great age.
That's enough for me to watch it. Lip. Lip
You
is
better
hot.
call Saul. I've seen snippets on TikTok.
YouTube, Shannon.
Rocky, Mark, you talking about Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, plus Creed,
Thanks, beloved.
Creed 2, Creed 3, Creed 4. I do love Rocky. I will tell you that. And all of its iterations, our
Kylie,
kids,
we respect our family.
our kids do
And if
are in
some
the
of them
videos.
come in.
I mean,
Yeah, some of
they're
them-
all in. What are you talking about? If you watch the videos, most of our kids when they're here, they end up in videos. We don't, the only kid that lives here now is Andrew, and he's not around a lot when we video. Dexter, someone donated you $2. I want to. Oh shoot, I'm gonna.
Well, you can scroll down.
I
and
got
get
it.
it.
Kids are 24, 22, and 19.
Getting
20,
it.
24,
You're getting
22,
it.
19.
You're getting it, brother.
I got it.
Getting it.
Moneymaker. That's right. We're going at it on Thursday night. We may have to do a special live on Thursday night just for Moneymaker because my Niners are playing his Steelers, and that's gonna be a good game. We have family dinners almost. I mean,
We're
if
having
you're asking
one,
about
we're having one next Sunday.
if you're asking about like extended family with my dad, my brothers and sisters, at least once a month
Oh, sorry,
we have
Casey.
one of those. Matt, I mean, it's not like I would. We got Purdy, Moneymaker. We got Purdy. You remember that name, Purdy? I would watch rugby if it was on. There was nothing else to watch, but
No, Frog.
I'd watch it over like some,
Bye, Dizzy. Thank you for popping in.
the Kardashians or anything like that.
Jenna, if she wants to be in videos, she will be in videos.
Who?
Your mom.
Yes, and I'm
I
working
have
on it.
brothers. Yes, I have brothers. Now with Dave doing it, maybe she'll,
Here,
start. I don't know.
the only kid that lives at home is Andrew, our youngest right now.
No, Kitten sleeps in our room.
Floors are coming.
Aw, Katie. Coco. Yeah, Coda is her real name. Coco Beans, Mamas.
I mean, if you want to, we're at 100,000 likes. At 200,000 likes, I do a shot, and then, I mean, I'm literally on. That's
no,
my third beer,
Elsie.
so this is way over normal. So if I start doing shots, it's gonna. You never know what you're gonna see.
Sure. Hi, Tina. I steal.
Moneymaker. All right. She's not even a Niner fan. She's not a sports fan. So I would enjoy it if she was a fan of any team. Actually, it would at least make it. I'd at least watch football with her.
Your 17-year-old.
What happened?
I lost my 17-year-old this week, and I'm so broken.
Erica, I have no answer for that. I mean, that is
A child?
of everything that anything could go
Erica.
wrong or bad in life.
Losing a kid is
that is,
not
So
easy.
my grandmother lost her daughter in her teens, like
Gail
at
met
18 or
Andrew.
19.
You met Andrew, Gail?
Someone met Andrew who was
Yeah.
nice, and my dad's older sister Marilyn, she had ulcerative colitis back in a time when you couldn't cure it, and it was a long illness, and it broke my grandma, my dad's mom, and my dad doesn't talk much about it. I think he blocked it out, but that is absolutely tragic, and I am absolutely so sorry for you, and I don't have the words. There's no words
There's
to
no
offer you
words.
for that.
I-
You're gonna have to get through at times. The only thing
She
that
says
will,
she keeps us in the background to keep the
it's
noise.
the only
around
thing
her.
that will blunt the pain is time, and it won't take it away, but it will blunt the pain. I don't know if I'd be able to continue on here if I lost one of my kids. I just don't know.
Oh, Rhonda, soccer starting.
You can't cure it, Kimmy, but you can treat it. You can treat it.
Erica, everybody on TikTok is telling you sorry for your loss.
Everybody over here, you got well over 1,000 people, Erica, that are telling you how sorry they are. And thank you for the dinosaur, MJ. That is just it's beyond anything. It's beyond losing a parent, beyond losing a sibling, beyond losing even a spouse. Losing a child is just something that I don't have any words for it.
Two, Prince.
A lot of sympathy, Erica, on this other channel here. Kay, Grandpa is at my brother Mark's house. Thank you for the follow, Heather. Appreciate the follow. If you guys can just hit the follow button if you're not following.
Hi, Iron. How are you?
It is unimaginable, Cindy. I can't even imagine it. I am drinking Budweiser, but if we hit 200,000 likes, I have to take a shot, which is going to probably push me over the top.
Oh, Judy, that's crazy too.
Thank you for the guitar, MJ.
I think Dan just watches NFL. You don't watch any of the others.
I'm not a big college football guy. I mean, I watched San Jose State. I watched them play, I think at USC. And USC was favored by like 30 points.
Life is
And so all we were rooting for is to beat the spread, and we did.
Oh, schooling. Favorite band? Does it have to be?
Billy Joel, the Counting Crows. I like Alanis Morissette. I like old bands like the Police.
Oh,
I like,
Taylor Swift.
a lot of 80s bands, 80s rock bands, Van Halen, that kind of thing. Kitty is around somewhere.
We're getting.
I think we're having, am I mistaken? We're having hamburgers for dinner?
Yeah, burgers.
Like real, like you bought, they said Kobe beef in there?
Kobe beef burgers.
How much was that? Is Kobe beef expensive?
I mean, it's all right.
MJ, thank you so much again. A Journey with Steve Perry's awesome. Love the Beatles.
Oh no, Rospo, you too. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's difficult. I know that it's out there.
All right, we got to get there because I just finished my last beer here.
1 million.
Moneymaker. I was shocked. My nephew goes to Boulder, and he just graduated last year, so he's there with all that hype. And I'll tell you, I'm duly impressed with Prime Time. He's Deion Sanders. He's coaching University of Colorado at Boulder. He took over their football program, and they were underdog. They came in and beat. Was it Florida or was it TCU? I don't remember who they beat, but they're very impressive first start for Deion.
Cindy, that is pure punishment. God, I would never do it.
200,000 likes so I can take a shot.
So when I take shots, I pretty much take them when I go to the casino. That's it. I do a couple shots and a couple beers, and that's about it. Thanks, Lana.
On my way to the bathroom, I found this.
Oh, thanks, Jenna. Found this.
This is what we call cute.
He doesn't like it.
No, that's Donnie Brasco. That's Donnie Brasco.
I love the casino too. Donnie came out. No, I'm not training. I just run. Tomorrow I get my new Nordic Track. Nordic Track, thank you. Shout out to Nordic Track. They finally came through. I've been having issues with my Nordic Track. And I'm getting a new Nordic Track tomorrow for all my troubles because they just were really sucking. So Donnie is away from the wall so far. Pizza review. Oh, schoolin'. This message. Schoolin', that's funny. I'll tell him. Yeah, this guy. Judy, I play the losers. So, here's the thing. So, two of the guys that, so I learned something I didn't know. Two of the guys that have been doing our floors work at Thunder Valley, which is a casino in in Roseville, and they do slot. So they're gaming supervisors. So they were giving me the insight. So interesting. So interesting.
Well, why don't you share it? I'd like to hear it.
Yeah. So basically, the house, they train them how to win for the most part.
I don't know what you mean.
So at the tables. So they said the sheer bet, the only okay thing to play is blackjack. Everything else is rigged.
Well,
So
I like
if you win at the tables, they say leave. The other night, one of the guys said he took $17,000 from one person. They have like taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from regulars, but they play like Pai-Gow. Everything is rigged for the most part, other than blackjack. Blackjack is your true bet. That's it. And with the slots, if you win, they say leave and go to a different room immediately.
Absolutely. I've told you that for 10 years. You just never listen. Danielle is
Oh my God,
always,
Deborah, so
no
funny.
matter what, she's won jackpots, but she always gives it all back at the same machine. It's the most crazy thing I've ever seen. By the way, I have this ready to go. So
Christine,
when
that
we
was
get
for
to
you.
290,000,
Roulette is too. Roulette is too.
It's ready
He's
to
like,
go.
we learn how to take your money at the tables. We learn how to take your money.
what do you think it is? Like a
Well, I
A
just
giveaway?
figured if you're doing like
It's a
cards and
business.
stuff like that, so they're designed to tell you to lose for the most part.
well, do you think they want you to win?
Well, no,
They
but
wouldn't
I mean,
be
I thought
employed.
I thought the tables were the best odds, but they're not. The only odds that are
The best odd is
blackjack.
is behind the pass line craps bet.
Nope.
That's the best odd.
Nope. He
Well,
took.
it is.
He
I'll
says
argue with him.
blackjack.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. That is the best bet. Is behind the if you double up on the
Karen,
pass line.
he takes them to the grocery store all the time.
Anybody will back me up on that. Any gambler will back me up. But so we're working to get
Yes,
likes
Amanda.
so that we can get this shot down. And well, geez, they're moving
know,
up quick.
They are. So somebody gave you
Shots at me.
$1.99 on here, and they said it was worth the 200,000. Like, see here, another one.
All right,
School and Joe. School and Joe is saying this
They
is
are.
His,
That's real money, and these are just likes. So yeah, I have to. Is $1.99 worth 100,000 likes?
well,
Probably.
that's his second $1.99. So
That's
now he's
$4.
telling you the first time was 200,000.
That-
Now he said that's worth
something.
It.
That's something.
They do say Roger 25 cents and dollar
Here,
slots are the best.
I don't gamble. I mean, that's the best advice I can give you is don't gamble.
Never, Hyra, good job.
See, pass line and craps is where it's at, and the odds behind the pass line. Those are the best bets in
And
the
that's
casino.
what Clint plays.
What the behind the odds and in craps? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best odds.
Money boxes.
Ben, I'm gonna have some good food reviews going on. I do. There are just for fun. I mean I absolutely
The tingly feeling.
I
Somebody
enjoy
new?
Courtney's
Yes.
food reviews so much that
You're
I'm-
lucky that day. And if you win at gambling, you're lucky for sure.
are we at 200? All right. Oh God, that's real.
Yep. Now you gotta do
That's
it.
real.
Looks like
I mean,
made it.
we were at like 13,000 when I
Good
said
look.
that.
I know. I still like it.
All right.
Oh
Yeah, this is not gonna be easy.
no.
It's
I'm
not
already-
gonna take a whiff of it.
No, I can't.
Blech. I have no lime. I have no nothing.
You want to lime?
You ready?
This
No,
one?
I'm just gonna do it like a man.
Oh, I can't.
Are you ready? I'm gonna do it like a man.
Oh, you are a man. Like a man? I think you are. Are you? Oh. Deborah, welcome. No.
Yeah, Yeah, I'll
That's not.
definitely feel this tomorrow because fudge. Because
I can't smell it, you guys. That's
it's
fine.
horrific, man.
I
It's
can't.
freaking horrific.
Oh,
It's not good. It's not good. It's not
ugh,
good.
the smell of it makes me.
It's not good. It's
Ugh.
not good. It's still there.
It was tequila. I can't.
It was to kill you.
I'm
It was to kill you.
gonna puke. It's just the smell of it.
It's bad. It's bad.
Ah, Sally, good
Hopefully I get a-
job.
Yeah, I know. I gotta suck it up. All right, I'm gonna suck it up.
Suck
right
it up,
now.
Buttercup.
I'm
I love
sucking-
tequila,
I'm
but
sucking it up.
I just can't. Oh, hold on.
I'm sucking it up.
Can I give me my water? Because
I think it's Trader Joe's tequila. I hope it's good.
Cheers, Colin.
Is it not good? Thank you, School and Jail, for that.
Oh, I burped just because.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy with tequila.
It is cold. It's in the freezer.
My dad was never a drinker, never did drugs, never did any
Mine
of that
too.
stuff. I mean, he might have a glass of beer or a glass of wine. That's it. My dad was not into that stuff. My dad was
I should've
a
frosted
pretty
it. I
straight
should've
straight
frosted it.
arrow. I mean, he was a
Frosted.
straight arrow. Did not live.
Ugh.
I like living more on the edge, getting a little crazier, being a little more hedonistic than my dad. My dad is just straightforward. He took care of everybody.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening. It's a tequila reaction. I don't know. Yeah. Woo! Woo! I hope that I start to feel like a good buzz.
Mary.
What? What are you talking about?
Mary said she likes body shots.
Mary. I like body shots. Mary had a little
I gave you a
lamb,
body shot
little
today
lamb.
when I came out naked.
I didn't even see it, so
Because you were on your computer.
I didn't even see it. So you came out, and I didn't even see it.
I need a bag.
Can you video pop at Mark's house?
I like sending
I have
shots.
a user on YouTube. I've already uploaded. I haven't put it on the channel. There's
No,
a
it's
really
It's
good
Salvador.
video
It's good. I like
of our interaction, unlike anything you've seen.
Thanks,
It's
Sonny.
like it was kind of like I just turned the camera on when I was dropping him off, and Mark was interested in what he was doing, and my dad was like, it's a really probably one of the most interesting, probably one of the best videos I posted. Wouldn't have done good at the beginning, but now that you know a little bit about the family, if you want to check YouTube tomorrow for that. It's a 5 minute. It's I think it's 4 or 5 minute video, so it's worth it. Did Limburger and Rye kill the worm? I don't know exactly what you mean. I assume you mean the tequila worm, and I've never eaten a worm. I've never eaten the tequila worm. Thanks for the video, love, Clayton. And I missed the poem, love. I haven't posted poems in so long. I gotta start writing. Don't do it. Don't, Olivia. What? Don't take the shot. One more tequila. We'd have to get some serious likes before I would do another shot of tequila. That was pretty bad. Am I a winning lawyer, Kelly? I think I won. Most, I can only count on. I mean, you got to realize most cases. What I did car accidents. Most cases settle, so you win whether it's cases that go to trial are what's important, or cases that you push to trial. And I think I have a better winning record than a losing record. The cases that I mean, again, and winning and losing also depends on how much you win, right? So I could win a case at trial, like on a car accident. And I could win, say, I won a $10,000 verdict. Well, that's great. I won a $10,000. But if they offered me 20 before the trial, then winning 10 is not really a win. But I did all right. I mean, my most important thing in my law practice was dealing with clients who were innocent. To me, that was always the single most important thing I ever did. And I've had some. I'm not going to say how many, not a lot, but I had some innocent clients that were being prosecuted hardcore by the state. They wanted to put them in prison. And those are my favorite cases. They're nothing anybody would, flip out about, but I kept an innocent person out of jail from time to time, and I did good. How you doing in Reading? How you doing in Tel Aviv? A lot of clients from Israel and Dubai and the Middle East. A lot of Middle Eastern clients here. Or clients, a lot of Middle Eastern viewers here. That's the tequila talking. I feel a bit something here. I don't know if I would call it, it's not like euphoria, but I'm certainly not normal.
No, I'm stretching. I just had cupping done, so
I've had a lot of alcohol in a short period of time. So how long have we been on?
Over an hour.
So where's your time? You have a good time. 68 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably, if I had to guess, I'm probably like 0.15 blood alcohol level, which is almost twice the legal limit. Judge Judy Kelly is probably scripted.
It's better.
Probably scripted. I don't care for Judy Scheinlin is her name. I don't care for her personally, but I mean, she's very typical of a judge. It's probably a pretty good representation of what a judge would do in small claims court. I mean, she's obviously
Nikki, he's from
entertaining
California.
as well, but I'm not a fan of hers. She's a very rich lady, and she did great.
Isn't
She's very
she
smart.
Like one of the richest ladies.
I mean, she owns the show. She's like Oprah in that way. But I wouldn't have mind. And she's gonna follow the law. She's gonna use common sense. So I probably would have enjoyed practicing in front of her. I'm from California. She's from Tennessee. The People's Court, I enjoyed that too.
No,
And
where?
I had a lot of clients that would, get like they're in a car accident case and they'd get sent stuff from the People's Court or Judge Judy.
Hannah, you were on Judge Judy?
And I would always say, go for it. Go get on there. Why not? It's just a car accident case. Go get on the TV.
Do you ever Susan wants to know if you ever get nervous going into court.
Not anymore. I mean, my first 2 years I practiced, before I'd speak, I remember trying to regulate my breathing so that I wouldn't sound nervous, but I don't care anymore. I mean, I'm in there doing what I have to do, and I have something to do in court, right? I have a message to deliver. So I'm not nervous. I want to deliver that message. And I'm confident in that message now, and I know what I'm doing. So it's not quite the way I was at the beginning, but
Amber Turd.
thank you for the follow again. I hate to ask, but
Jerry
please,
Springer,
if you could give a quick follow, it would be great.
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. He's probably a lawyer. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, I think. Jerry Springer.
Holes.
I'd love to do what Jerry Springer does. He had a fun job.
Isn't he die? Didn't he die? He died.
We're all the same in court. Yeah, we're all the same in court. You get there and
Everybody over here they want you to do another shot. 17 more likes. Okay, let's get our likes equal to our viewers.
you got a bunch of viewers on
Let's
there.
get our likes up to our viewers on YouTube, and maybe he'll do another shot.
Mate, you're pawning me out
I'm
to do
pawning
shots
you
for
out.
your views
I
on
am.
YouTube.
I am.
Thank you. We have almost 1,000. We have over 1,000 on YouTube right now, and over 1,000 on TikTok. So that's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
Poncho likes your hair.
You're crying in court. Court's why I told my daughter, she's going to law school, and I go, if it wasn't for court, I don't think I would have had fun as a lawyer. Going to court it's one of the funnest things about my job or my old job that I did.
It's my kids.
And I probably should have just stayed with the DA's office because they're in court all the time. She's pimping me out yeah, I know. She's pimping my body out, and I don't know.
You're a lobbyist, and it scares you.
You're a lobbyist? That's a great job. I was a lobbyist for TikTok when I went to DC, and I enjoyed it. I used to go to court about 3 times a week, Thelma.
Do you remember your first?
Now once every couple months.
Kelly P wants to know what your first. Do you remember your first court appearance ever?
It would have been
That's a good one. Oh,
it
with
would-
Mr. Cuervo.
No. So I started when I was in law school. I went down and clerked with the LADA's office, and that was key for my career because I did 1,000 preliminary hearings. I did motions. I did misdemeanor trials. So in law school, by the time I walked into court the first time myself, it didn't feel like it was the first time. I felt like I was walking in as a veteran attorney, and I've just took the DA's office is a great place to get experience if you want to practice law, and if you want to go to court, there's no better place, either the PD or the DA's office. So I was not terribly nervous in court. When I was in 5th grade, I gave a speech and I panicked in 5th grade and I froze. And it kind of took me all the way through high school. I was always afraid of public speaking.
You were?
Shula and J.O. gave me $5.
Oh, thank you.
And
Sweet.
I kind of lost that in a speech class in college. I realized I love public speaking. I realized I love getting up in front of people. I love making people laugh. I enjoyed it. And that kind of carried over into my, there's our dinner.
Kobe beef.
You're leaving me here all alone?
Well, I'm just going to put them in there.
Oh, if you can get on a jury, I highly recommend it, Old School. I mean, that's awesome.
You have
If
to
get
look
on
at
a jury-
both. Well,
What?
you have to look at both.
Yes, I'll look at this one over here. Susan said yum. Leslie said exit marks. A Few Good Men is Thelma. My favorite scene is that scene because that is a dream scene for any attorney, and that never frickin' happens ever. It never, ever happens. It was the most well-written court speech I could imagine. It's like, I want to know. And if he doesn't answer, then Tom Cruise goes to jail himself. But Jack Nicholson, I'll tell you, I ordered the goddamn code red. That is, without a doubt, the greatest movie scene, not just lawyer scene, but movie scene in movie history. A close second is, In A Scent of a Woman with Pacino.
Oh, yeah.
I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
forgot about
Those are
that movie.
great scenes.
I forgot about that movie.
Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg. No, I mean Jack was, and you know he did that like 5 times. He did that delivery of that. What you saw, he did that 5 times. He did his on camera, and it was great. But he also came back to help the actors, and he did the same damn performance. The whoever directed it, some major director said he did the same damn perfect performance 5 times in a row to help all the other actors get their parts in, which is just amazing. I'm smiling. Kramer was good just because, you know, it was a good movie. 77, 76, 77. Kramer was Kramer, which is another great
that
actor.
Was before my time.
You know, The Graduate.
That was Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin. What are Prince Trump's chances of staying out of jail? I can't get into politics, but I can just tell you, I wouldn't
Just
want to be
legally.
prosecuted by anybody. It sucks, and I'm not going to get into politics because it's just going to.
No, just legally from an
I mean,
attorney
legally,
standpoint.
I mean, you read the indictment, and I'll tell you, legally, it comes down to the jury. If the guy gets into federal court in Atlanta, then he broadens his jury pool, and it you know, because the civil jury jury pool in Atlanta proper is much more likely to convict Trump than a more broader, where he's more likely to get 1 or 2 jurors that are going to vote to and hang the jury. So I think if he doesn't get into federal court, I think he's in trouble in Georgia. If he gets into federal court, he might be able to pull a hung jury, but it ain't good for anybody running for president. I'll say that. I wouldn't want to be there.
January wants a debate tonight.
Right. Our good friend Debbie, she's, you know, we talk about it. I'm happy to go at it with
No one
anybody.
wants to know if lawyers ask their client if they're guilty.
I assume you're not guilty. If you want to tell me you're guilty, then what's going to happen is it's going to limit my ability to defend you at trial, because there's an ethical rule that says I cannot put a client on the stand and elicit untruthful answers. I can't knowingly let a client lie on the stand. So if they've told me that they're guilty, but they want to lie, then they're going to either have to find another lawyer, or they're going to have a defense where they don't testify. So
Thanks, Jenny.
while it's very important to tell your lawyer everything, because you know you never know what the prosecution is going to have, and if you want your lawyer to be able to defend, if you believe you're innocent, I would not advise telling your lawyer that you're guilty.
Or make a deal.
A deal would probably be the thing to do, but I would not. When you tell your client that when you tell your lawyer that you're guilty, you're basically saying, man, hey, I'm guilty, get me the best deal you can. And to be honest, most clients do that, and I'm fine with that. I just can't say, okay, the best deal I could get you is, 90 days. And then the guy goes, well, I want to fucking go to trial, I'm not guilty. Then we're in a kind of a shitty position at that point. Ethics are everything for lawyers. I mean, really, when lawyers stop following ethics, then you have a big problem. And I totally believe that, regardless of whether my client's guilty, innocent, whatever, political, whatever, you gotta follow the ethics, or you lose everything once you start going rogue. Ethics should be for everybody. There's no question about it. I was criminal law. What's going on? Can I pee?
Yeah.
You take over?
Yeah.
Can you be entertaining?
Well,
There's
better-
1.4 on there. Are they going to be there when I get back?
You killed this one.
I killed it?
Yeah, because you were talking law.
YouTube doesn't like law, apparently. Innocent until proven guilty. That's absolutely true. Absolutely.
Hello in the Philippines. I'm like, why am I smelling? I'm cooking too, so. How's your back feeling? Better, because I went cupping today. It really relieved a lot, but I'm supposed to. She's nicer to look at. I'm trying to stand up because she's like, don't sit too much. Hi, bruh. What's up, dinner? Have you ever said that? Yes, Debbie. I was a manager for a long time. I was child development major, was going to go to teaching, ended up getting a manager job at a daycare center, which was great because I could take my kids with me, and there you have it. Thanks, LaFonda. Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, I love cupping. And, I felt really bad because she forgot today was Labor Day, and I was in so much pain. And she texted me. She said, "Are you still good today?" And I said, "Yes, I'm good." And she's like, "Okay." And I was her only client. I said, "Carrie," I said, "I'm so selfish. I thought about texting her and saying, 'Girl, it's okay. Am I your only client?' But I was so selfish because I was in so much pain." So great. Taylor, what do I do now? I take care of the house and everything in between, and we create. Yeah. Cupping is a therapeutic kind of like massage type of a thing, which zeroes in on the issues at hand. Oh, you did, Jonathan? Good for you. Good for you. Aspercream. So, Biofreeze. And I forgot because she told me, yes, perfect job, Judy. Biofreeze. So as an athletic trainer, she said when you do any of the topical stuff, do it after a shower because your pores are open and it gets in more. Upper management, yeah. So I need to go get some of that.
Candace
Happy Labor
Owens.
Day.
I saw Candace Owens on there as VP.
Thanks in Quebec. There you have it. Scratch, we can see your comments.
Did you ever figure out the pranksters calling about the
What
YMCA?
No, I've never done that.
Well, that was just a prank. those were. We still have one more. Thank you, LB, for pointing that. Those were people that are our friends that did that. That was I wrote that video. So, and it got 1 million views too, which is really cool. And we got a couple other coming out like that. We'll have
A lot
more.
of people like that.
We've been so damn busy that we'll have more of those. Am I a hockey fan? I mean, again, I would watch it if there was nothing else to watch. I'm a Shark fan. I'd root for the Sharks, but it's not like I'm going to set the alarm for 2 o'clock and get up and watch the hockey game.
Soccer,
Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it.
women's soccer, maybe.
No, yeah, women's soccer I'm into because my daughter plays soccer. So, who's my favorite Seinfeld character? I have to say the lawyer.
That's a hard one.
The lawyer.
Really?
Yeah. What's his name? Childs. Childs is my favorite character. You use a bomb? Who told you to use a bomb? Why use a bomb? No one knows what a bomb's gonna do.
And the cream.
He was. I mean, because
What was that
I
cream
met Johnny
for the burn?
Cochran. I worked for the LA DA's office during the O.J. Simpson trial, and met Johnny Cochran and all of his lawyers, and I not only I know Darden and the DAs as well, but Jackie Childs is my favorite Seinfeld character. The main characters, I'd have to say, they're a lot. None of them are real likable. They're funny, but they're not likable characters. So who's my favorite? I don't. I mean, every character on Seinfeld is flawed, from the soup Nazi to Newman to Seinfeld, Elaine, George. I mean, they're all freaking flawed characters. The dentist, he's sucking on his, he's sucking on the gas before he works on Jerry. I mean, Larry David. My favorite character is Larry David. So the Yankees owner, Steinbrenner. That's my favorite character. I don't know. They're all good. There's no favorite. Nobody rises above the rest on that show. It's pretty good. Kramer's funny. King of Queens, I love it. I love all those shows. Georgia Kramer. Kramer is awesome, no question. The dentist was freaking hilarious. Darren, that's an easy question. Someone asked me, Steelers or 49ers? Come on. Steelers. 49ers, of course. Purdy. Fraser was good. My name is Earl. I remember that show. Office. School and jail. Thank you. Let me make sure I get you. Rams. I'm not a Ram fan. Norm Macdonald is fun. He's. And I did like Boston Legal. I love Captain Kirk in anything. I love Captain Kirk. Boston Legal was good. That 70s show was good too.
The cat's going
Rick,
up the stairs.
Steelers. No, can't do the Steelers. Gotta
Yeah, the
do
cat's
the
going-
Niners. Who's America's team? Pico Rico. Are you thinking about that star, that blue star in the middle of that field in Dallas? Yeah, okay. You can they're America's team. But, you know, I'd still rather be the Niners. My favorite basketball player, Wilt Chamberlain. I love Raymond. I mean, I hate Dallas, but I'll give you what they are. They clearly are America's team. I mean, the Packers, too, are another classic team. I hate them both. I remember in Packers, the argue Favre versus Montana and something about Mary. That always rubbed me the wrong way. She was a Montana fan, not a Brett Favre fan. Ironside with Raymond Burr. Raymond Burr has a big connection to our lives and my life with
No,
George.
we're not
I'll
country
go into
music.
that story at some point.
Andrew likes country music. Oh,
Kelly P, who's your cousin? No, I don't even know anyone on the Falcons, but I'll look for your
Dan
cousin.
is rich in love. Yes, we mentioned
I'm
Seinfeld.
rich in love
Hi,
for
Ann.
sure.
Hi, Desi. Hi, in Kentucky. Dan is
Chamberlain
rich in
is
love.
because he was just amazing. His numbers and at the time what he did, you
Oh
know,
my God, Mary.
he scored 100 points in a game. I mean, that's never going to be
I
beat.
wanted Dan to check the chat. I did. Did
What?
he fail?
What? Check
Over
what
here.
chat? Are we going to eat? I mean, I smell some food
Yeah, I'm
over here.
cooking
I am
right
so
now.
hungry.
I'm cooking.
So,
Aw, schooling.
school and keeps
A's
sending
or
me a
Giants? Think carefully.
buck. Giants. Giants for sure. I like the Vikings. The purple people eat. The purple Peter. The purple Peter. Give me another shot.
It's
The
a
purple
tongue-
people eaters,
It's a-
you know, of the 70s
a
when you
tongue
guys
twister.
lost to the Raiders. I loved you guys for giving me my first Super Bowl victory. And the first night when I even knew what a Super Bowl was,
Oh my
it
gosh.
was the Raiders beating the Vikings. I mean, Fran Tarkenton was awesome, though.
Who's donating $50 for Dan to do shots? Shit. Well, if somebody donates $50, we will do it. Well, he will, not me.
Donate to who? I mean,
YouTube.
you mean give us $50 and take a shot,
Yeah.
as opposed to I'll give it to like Alzheimer's or something? She shows her softer side with me sometimes.
There's no soft side.
Remember, she
Baby
doesn't.
girl.
Thank you for
MJ,
the dining.
thank you.
MJ, that's a lot tonight, man. Thank you so much. She's not
$50.
drinking
Who
anything
the
during the
fuck
day.
has $50 to give in California? No one.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say fill your tank of gas up, you know, rather than watch me take a shot. Fill your tank of gas.
Colby Gossett, offensive lineman.
All right, Colby Gossett,
Hi, buddy.
offensive lineman.
Purple Peter.
I'm going to
ears.
remember that name, Kelly. Colby Gossett.
Archie
Colby
Bunker.
Gossett.
He's Archie.
Come on again and tell me a couple times too, because like more times. OJ.
Taylor wants to know if Grandpa got in contact with a long lost friend.
Grandpa has gotten in contact with long lost relatives and friends
Oh, thanks,
as a
Aaron.
result of this. We talked to
Righteous
his first
gemstones?
cousin for the
No.
first time in a lot of years
Mark,
because
you're
she
not
saw, not on TikTok, but she saw our article in AARP and then found my TikTok and then found my office number and called it, and I was like, reconnected her. My dad's, you know, obviously he's not going to have an ongoing relationship, but I was able to reconnect my dad's first cousin with Linda, my dad's sister, and they are now talking. And we've had family reunions. I reconnected with my cousins because of my dad. I mean, he has done so much. This social media thing has done so much for my family. It's really remarkable. You guys are amazing. But we're going to eat here. It is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Thank you so much for coming and watching us and giving us your support all year long. And we'll try and keep you
Continued support.
continue to provide good and entertaining videos, whether they're Danielle and I or my dad or whoever. But you
Whoever.
guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Love you guys. Thank you
love
so
you all.
much. I'll see you guys mañana. For those of you who go on YouTube, love
Night-night.
you. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir.